So you're confused. You're not sure what to do. I've got the beginner strat for you. And yes, we're talking about the Peter Parker all day strategy. Alrighty, we're ready to rock and roll. So once again, beginner strategy, but even then, this is an excellent opener. Even if you're well aware of what the rule set is, if you just need to get points on the board, or if you're trying to tell somebody what to do, simply just tell them this strategy. It's very simple to follow. And the idea of this is we stick with Peter Parker. We don't switch at all. We hit our opening skill shot at the very beginning on the horseshoe. That's needed. Always go for your mini modes at the beginning. Now, for those that don't fully understand this rule strategy or the rule set in general, just keep in mind, you're simply following colors. All you're doing, follow the colors. Follow a yellow shot, follow a blue shot, follow a white shot. Now, if you do hit your skill shot at the very beginning, then you'll automatically be spotted your yellow shot. And what's important with this, one of your locks is already lit, and this will light a second lock. So you'll immediately have 2 locks lit. Now, the idea is that we want to play a Mayhem multi-ball and then stack that up with a Carnage multi-ball. That's exactly what we want to do. Now, that being said, you can make the choice if you want to start with 2, if you want to start with 3, 4, 5, or go all the way up to 6 balls for a Mayhem multi-ball. If you're not familiar with how this multi-ball works, you can simply hold down the action button once you get 2 locks to cancel it out, to cancel out the multi-ball completely. If you do not do this, your multi-ball will start. Keep that in mind. In this video, I believe I go ahead and start it at 3 because I want to show that you can do this early on. So it's very simple, very easy to follow. Anybody could do it, and I guarantee you can do it too, and we're going to get to watching it right now. All right, so again, Peter Parker, use your left flipper. We'll be sure and light the left horseshoe up as a mini mode. That's our goal. If you have a ball save on, you could short plunge or you could full plunge like I just did. Just as you see there, my yellow shot has been spotted. And at the same time, you notice a scoop is flashing. That means I can complete another combo right there. So that's important. I elected to go ahead and go for my locks early on. And the important part to this is too, try to get all your locks to the right side. You want to get it center ramp over. The reason for this, you want to fill up your fast lock on the right-hand side because that will give you an extra playfield multiplier possibility. But yeah, so this is literally all you're doing. You can follow combos. Even if you've already completed a certain color combo, you can keep hitting that same combo to light your locks. That's all we're doing. Real simple stuff, guys. I know anybody can do it. And I know some people have been getting a little bit confused about the rule set and everything. But hey, pinball needs to be fun. We got to make this simple. This is the way to do it. This is the way to put a lot of points on the board quick too. You could surprise some people with this strategy in general. So we're going to go ahead and take our 3-ball. And we're going to select our team up, which is Miles Morales. That's automatically unlocked because we picked Peter Parker. Don't worry about anything with it. It just has to do with web combos, but we're not going to get bogged down into details right now. But what is going to happen? You're in phase 1 of Mayhem Multi-Ball, which means you could go left ramp to scoop the whole time to build it up. Or you could do what I just did right there and just go directly for the captive ball. So when you get to this point in the game, ignore your jackpots. Do not worry about jackpots at all. Ignore them up front, hit the captive ball. Why do we do this? Because we're getting Carnage ready. We're about to bring in the Carnage multi-ball stack, and we have to push Carnage all the way back into Ravencroft, which we just did right there. And now our Carnage is ready. You see it flashing at the center ramp. You want to try to get under control if you can, and then you start your stack. So what's excellent about this, you get double shots basically. So you'll still have your red inserts are lit for jackpots and your Mayhem, and your blue triangles are lit for your Carnage. And you're just jiving. You're just hitting shots. That's all you're doing at this point. So you got a ball save going. You can go ahead and pray and spray a little bit, get some infected going, which is important because you hit those infected targets enough. Do what's happening right now. Doppelganger, which is awesome. There's a lot of points in that. And that's very important too for the strategy. If we play Mayhem, we play Carnage, and we do Doppelganger, guess what's available? A mini wizard mode known as Toxin Team Up. And it can happen this quickly, guys. We're 2.5 minutes into the game. We're already right around 500 million, and we're still in multi-ball, and we have a mini wizard mode ready to go. And we haven't even had to switch characters. We didn't even have to load up all the fast lock. This is entirely possible. Now, obviously, I truly believe that this is a beginner strategy, but even seasoned players can utilize this because obviously the more you play under control, the more you approach the game with a plan, the more points you can score overall. But at the same time, even if you're not familiar with how the points work, with what anything's worth, you could do this and you could spray around and you'll still end up with a few 100 million, just like this. So if you're having a hard time figuring out where the points are, as a 0.92 code, this is where the points are, as you're seeing right now. So we're roughly 3 minutes into this. We're already at 790. And the good news is as you see on the scoop, we actually have our toxin team up lit. Now, I'm not going to go over that in this video. I have other videos that shows how to play that. It's a mini wizard mode, but I wanted everybody to see how quickly this all could happen, how quickly you can really piece this all together, and just generally how the whole rule set comes available. So what would typically happen at this point, you would have sleeper available because you've gotten 10 infected, right? So you see it on the LCD, 10 infected, and you'd be able to play this mini wizard mode right here. That's exactly what would happen. So, but like I said, I'm not going to show the whole thing because otherwise we're just going to get way too deep into the game. But at this point, as you see, we're around 800 million on ball one. And I truly believe, I truly believe everybody out there is more than capable of getting somewhere around here. And a lot of you out there are more than capable of exceeding what you just saw right there. So keep in mind, Venom Pinball, it's very much different from other pinball games in terms of how the rule set works. But that being said, try out different things, try out different characters, see how it works for you. This right here, just a very simple thing to do that you could just tell anybody to do immediately if they're wanting to see different parts of the game, if they're wanting to get to their toxin team up a lot easier, that's a mini wizard mode. And if you just want to feel like a complete boss just by getting a ton of points and actually getting to a wizard mode within the game. I know everybody can do this. This is what I've found so far to be the easiest way to do it as a 0.92 code. So good luck, happy hunting, and I'll talk to you guys soon.